19-17 is the final. Michigan survives under the legendary leg of fifth-year senior Jake Moody. He hit his third and final field goal right over our shoulders right there, folks. 34 yards for the win. He's going to go down as legendary status, as I mentioned, and Michigan survives and gets the win. Sam Webb, you can't ask for anything better than this. Hey, you survived in advance. You got the Buckeyes next. We'll get there first, not later. But you got to talk about Jake Moody and what he's meant to this team.
Yeah, especially in the elements. I mean, it's so bad it knocked out our camera. It's so cold out here, right? So we have to get to the video on the phone. But it speaks to the resiliency of this team that they were able to pull out this victory today. You think about being in a game where your back is against the wall, your best player is out, you're in a dogfight you didn't expect to be in.
Right.
Guys have got to step up. They got to rise to the occasion. They got to meet the moment. And just like his toe met that football, sent it through, he was making big kicks all day long. You think about the kick he hit into the wind.
Yeah, I thought that was huge.
The wind was a significant factor today.
Yeah.
You know, and it played into the play calling. It wasn't the be-all, end-all in play calling. We'll get to that a little bit later on in the game. But think about some of the throws that were knocked down, the punts that were knocked down. He drove that ball into the wind and split the uprights. That was huge. And then when the game was on the line, he had to be the guy to win the game for Michigan. Jim Harbaugh said he nominates him for legendary status. I think Jake Moody can stake his claim as the best kicker that Michigan's ever had.
100% agree with you. We were talking about that in the press box. The guy is a legend, and he's earned it. He's got one more game to do it, but hey, they gave Michigan that chance. 11-0 stays on the line, folks. We got to stay. Let's send off we'll switch it over to the defensive side of the ball. Jake Moody wouldn't have had that chance to kick that game-winning kick if that defense didn't stick Illinois there.
Yeah, man.
At the end of the game. Obviously, the Illini had their third quarter run, but Michigan's defense kept them in this game.
Look, we're going to talk about why they were in this circumstance down the line. We're going to get to what they have to work on, because we know that the way they play today, especially in the passing game, will get them beat in Columbus. But you have to win when you don't play your best.
Right.
They're going to be those days. This was one of those days where you better figure it out.
Right.
Don't you feel better that they won this game than you would have felt if they lost? That's what you got to ask yourself. So you never apologize for a victory. You don't complain about how you won. You just accept the victory. You taste the victory, right?
When you're driving in the storm, you're just happy you made it home safe.
Right.
They made it home safe, Sam.
So the defense. Let's talk about this defense. Having to figure out a way to save the day, because the offense was on the struggle bus today. Again, so much of what they do is based on Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards. And you get halfway through this game, and those guys are out. Now, what do? And Illinois came to play. And so you have guys on defense that have to step up. I mean, think about the fourth down stops and think about the different guys who stepped up. I mean, early in the game, Mason Graham is a one-man wrecking crew, right? He's making plays left and right. Late in the game, think about the series. You had Kenneth Grant make a play. Then right after that, in the open field, you have Rod Moore come up and make a stick. And then you have DJ Turner come up and make a guy after guy after guy came up making big plays when they had to make them. That you can't compliment Jesse Minter enough for his third down pressures. His third down pressure scheme is outstanding, and getting his defense dialed up on a day where there was no margin for error. After that touchdown, you know, the first touchdown that they've given up in the second half in 6 weeks or so, after that, they slammed the door. That's what they knew. They had no margin for error. They gave their offense and their special teams a chance to come through and win the game. So between Jake Moody and the defense, they both get game balls. I can't even pick between them, because this was the kind of effort that you have to have when you're struggling in a phase of the game like they were on offense today.